Hello, everyone. Welcome to How to Set Yourself Free to Shine and Thrive workshop. I'm your host, Kübra Özgüvenç, and today we're going to have fun. Are you ready? So for the ones who doesn't know about my story much, I'm a spiritual guide, speaker, and astrologer, and I'm trying to share the wisdom that I gained while I was recovering from fibromyalgia and gaslighting. So the sharings you're going to see today, it is not just a thing that I learned and started to share, but it is also a part of my healing story. And I am honored to share it with you. That would be great if you have a pen and paper, maybe a hot beverage with you, and also a little bit calm place so that you can fully concentrate with the process. And let me share the little presentation that I prepared for you. Yeah. Okay, I guess now I can share it. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So, today we have two different parts, and in the first part, we're going to talk emotional background of keeping yourself small, what astrology is, the meaning of the moon Lilith, the white moon, the black moon Lilith, what are they, how you can find some of them in your birth charts, and meanings of the moon and the black moon Lilith. And in the part 2, you're gonna learn how to draw your chart and you're gonna find your moon and black moon Lilith. Then you're gonna interpret this for yourself according to the information that I'm gonna share with you in the first part. Okay? So, keeping yourself small. Basically, oops, I lost you. Okay. Basically, it is our psyche what creates our reality. So our fears, hopes, and imagination, our way of coping with pain, our way of talking, our way of thinking, it is what creating our current reality. And learning more about our psyche basically give us the opportunity to alter energies and shift our reality into a better version so that we can live up to our highest potential. So, if you're not changing your reality, but if you are struggling right now, it means it is your emotional background pushing you to stay small so that your ego makes sure that you are safe. And what is psyche? Psyche is a combination of your states of mind, basically, like subconscious mind, unconscious mind, and conscious mind. And our psyche is shaped when we are between 0 and 7 years old. And everything you heard, everything you've seen in between these ages stays with you in a way that aligns with your birth chart. Because as you know, you grew up as 2 siblings in the same house, Yet you both see different things, remember different memories, and develop different personalities. There is one very important thing. Actually, it's a story that I would like to share with you. Imagine that you are 5 or 6 years old, still in the zone of shaping your psyche. And you go to school, your mom gives you a lunchbox with a huge, red, juicy, yummy apple. And during the break, you take out the apple, start eating it. And when you almost come to the end of the apple, your best friend, who plays with you all day long, comes and tells you, "Oh, it seems so yummy. Can I get one apple, please?" But in your bag, there is only one apple, and you cannot give it to your best friend because there is none left. So she gets upset and stops playing with you, either in that short break or just for the day. And the next day, you get back to your routine relationship. But as a kid, you might create an understanding, actually a perception, a coding, a limiting belief, however you would like to call it, that tells you, if I don't give what I am asked for, I won't be included to the game. And as you created that code, after that day, you start giving whatever they asked for from you. And this is understandable because we are social beings. We want to be included. We want to be loved. We want to be accepted by others. So you start giving and giving, saying yes to everything and not prioritizing yourself when you're supposed to do. You start losing your integrity, your alignment. And the more you lose your integrity, your alignment with your nature, you start thinking that what your mom asked for your career, for your future career, it is what you want. And what your partner asks from you, you think, you want it. You want to be included, to be loved, but not to become a doctor, not to become a chemist, this or that. So you're getting stranger to yourself. And becoming a stranger to yourself is kind of not allowing you to see who your authentic self is. And we all are here for one goal, all of us. There is one life purpose for all of us. Guess what it is? Can anyone guess what it is? Well, basically, we all are here to activate our potential. And it is a living being. You surrender, you do the tasks through the feminine and masculine sides. So you activate your potential. But again, there's another level to follow. So it's a living organism, but it is the same for everyone. Activating your potential and living a life up to your highest potential all the time. And also, you gotta do it in a joyful way, because without joy, you cannot activate this potential. So being in the doing mind all the time and trying to achieve goals, check the to-do lists, it's not what I'm saying. Anyways, as you don't even recognize what your purpose is, or you think that your purpose, your best potential is becoming a doctor or like writing a book. But if that is something either your society, your parents, or your family, your partner, your best friend, if this purpose is what they ask from you, you think that way, then you complete all the tasks, you achieve all the goals. From outside, people see that you are super successful, you are incredible, they admire you. Yet you start feeling small, unhappy, unsuccessful. You don't feel satisfied, or you don't feel like you achieved something. Instead of enjoying your achievements, you start planning the next target, like putting a carrot to yourself and trying to catch the carrot, which is never possible. So, if this is you, I'm sure you're gonna enjoy the rest of the workshop more than now. So let's continue and think about what your apple is, what your apple condition is. Because we all have this kind of things. Yes, we can see that from the chart, because maybe many people have this kind of experience, like I shared in the apple example, but only the ones create a limiting belief over that. Who has specific settlements in their birth charts? And this is because these people need to learn how to prioritize themselves, how to set their boundaries in a healthier way. Because each time you say yes to a no or no to a yes, you actually abuse your boundaries. And until you reset your boundaries in a healthier way, you cannot actually create a peaceful space within you to realign with your higher self, or your nature, your true self, however you call it. So let's continue with what is astrology. I love it. I love it so much, because astrology is a statistical but also ancient knowledge that helps you to understand and align with your nature. So your birth chart is basically the photo of the sky at the moment you were born at. And it is basically navigating you through life. So in another saying, it's your user manual. And a user manual helps one to get the best out of a machine or something, right? So your user manual helps you to understand your nature and function in a way that aligns with your nature. Just to give an example, for example, there are many entrepreneurs. I'm an entrepreneur as well. We all trying to transmit a message. We are spreading the word that aligns with our soul. But we all do not function in the same way on social media, for example. Yes, I know how to use Instagram to gain more followers or to be seen by more people. I can try to do it actually. I know everything by the book, but if I take the action that doesn't align with my nature, it wouldn't bring me more followers or more visibility, because it is my masculine doing it. And astrology tells you how you can act from your feminine so that without hustling, you can alchemize things, you can magnetize things that you desire, you want. So now you know what astrology is, and basically, you can use astrology in plenty of ways. Everything has a start and an end. Have a birth chart. Like my cat have a birth chart, my company has a birth chart, or my marriage, or my, like the country you live, even the planet itself has a birth chart, but we don't know it yet, as we don't know the time that it was born. But basically everything has a start and an end, has a birth chart, and you can understand what is it's going to be for this thing. For example, for you, what are your wounds? Like the apple wound? What are your wounds and why you are here? Why you are experiencing this wound in this reality? If you understand the message, you don't have to go through the experience all the time. Well, there are some stuff you need to go through the experience, but you can ease the process. But most of the time, you can go beyond the chart, like a college, you can think that way. Basically, like if you're in the 3rd grade and if you want to like take extra lessons from the 4th grade, you're very welcome to. Or if you have lessons from the 2nd grade, then it is kind of becoming an extra study so that you can cover the 3rd grade's lessons and also the ones that are coming from the 2nd grade. This is something else, but this is what astrology can tell you, can teach you. Basically, it is the navigation of your soul, and it tells you how to choose your profession. It tells you why you are experiencing this emotional pattern. It tells you what is it you're supposed to learn from your parents, your family. What is your relationship with money and love, and how you can transmute it. So astrology doesn't tell you, oh, you have this, unpleasant stuff in your life because, you just have it. It's the way you were born. No, it is telling you how you can transmute it so that you don't have to experience it anymore. And you can have a joyful and happy story. Well, soon you're gonna see a birth chart. Let's in the part 2, but in the part 1, let's talk about what moon is, what the black moon, Lilith, and the white moon is. Okay, the moon, it's about the relationships. It is your mother's womb. It is related to the full moon, and basically it represents your mother. So understanding the settlement of the moon in your birth chart basically gives you the opportunity to redesign your relationships, transmute your relationship with yourself, with others, with your mother, and in general. It is also representing your urges. Why you are feeling in certain ways. The moon can be the answer for many of your troubles around relationships. And Lilith, my love Lilith. You know it from the mythology, most probably, but Lilith is a beautiful symbol. I love it. And it is your chaos. Whenever you need in order in your soul, it is showing you that, basically. And it is the dark and the cold side of your feminine essence. So by seeing your feminine essence's flaws, you can find your authentic ways to empower your feminine side, your divine feminine side. And the Black Moon Lilith. This is one of the things we're gonna see in your chart today. And the Black Moon Lilith is where or in which part of your life your soul desires freedom to find its path, basically. So the Black Moon Lilith is showing you what is your authentic voice is, what your authentic voice is, and how you can make yourself feel free. And the white moon is about what your path is. Because in astrology, you most probably heard of like the North Node and South Node. One is the current life's life purpose, and the other is the previous life's life purpose. But life purpose is different, but your path is something different. So the white moon, it basically gives you the wisdom of your path, because understanding it will make you have more joy and prosperity and abundance. So I'm happy that we make it here to the end of the first part, and we are good to go to the second part, if everyone is ready. This is a birth chart, just an example. And you see these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till 12. Those are called houses, and each house represents things. Okay, we're not gonna go deeper, but I'm gonna share with you a couple of words so that you can use it when you check for your moon and Black Moon Lilith. The first house is your appearance, your self, how the other sees you in this plane, earth plane. And the second house is about self-confidence, how you earn money. And the third house is about your siblings, neighbors, and relatives, and like also your education, undergraduates, but like before undergraduation, like high school and primary, etc. And the fourth, it is the house you were born. So it's your parents' there in the 4th house. And the 5th house, it's your dates, it's your children, and 6th one is about your health and also your pets. And the 7th one is all kind of partnership, including your marriage, including your business partner, all kind of. In the 8th house, it's about the income you receive from your partner, and also, and most importantly, it is a karmic house. So in karma astrology, it represents a lot, but I'm going to share with you one important thing. It is the part that shows your connection with esotericism, with occultism, basically. And the 9th house, it's abroad, it is low, and we're okay with that, I think. And the 10th one, it is your business, basically, how you run your business and what kind of business is good for you. It's not just the 10th house, by the way. They all have wider meanings than I explained, but these are enough for today's workshop. And the 11th house, it's your social environment. It's the society you live with. And the 12th house, it's also another karma house, like the 8th and 4th houses. But the 12th house is something we can talk for 48 hours or longer, because it represents our psyche. It tells a lot what we're supposed to know about our psyche, what we need to transform. And don't worry, you are going to see these empty parts, and there are planets in some of them. It's not a bad thing to have an empty house in your chart, which is quite normal. There are things actually, as astrologers, we see, but when you look at it, you think it's not full, or you think that it's empty, but it's not actually. So this is a chart. But now we're gonna learn how to draw your chart first. So you can, let's see. So you can, wait, I need to close it first. Okay. You can open the link that I'm going to share with you, and we can draw your chart together. Okay. This is a website called AstroSeek, and you can use it. And when you come to the website, you go to home first, then you go free horoscopes, then you go free birth chart calculator and astrology natal chart online. And you come here, enter your birthday, like 12th of April, just making up. So that's not my birthday. Like, let's see, say it's this time. And Brussels. And if you don't know the exact time, you can choose unknown, but remember 4 minutes, like 4 minutes mean 1 degree. So it can change a lot, or it can change like not a lot in your chart, but we need to see that. But you can use some assumptions if you like to. So we say calculate the chart, and voila, you see it here. You see the houses and everything. And first we're gonna check for the moon. You see this is the moon, and you can see the signs and which sign mean which planet, or which sign mean which zodiac sign. No, for the zodiac signs, you need to check out which sign means which zodiac sign. You need to check it, but in general, this is the chart. that is gonna work for you for this workshop. So, for example, this is Moon and this is Black Moon Lilith. Moon is in Libra and the Black Moon Lilith is in Leo, as you can see. So, basically, let's start with the Black Moon Lilith. As we mentioned, Black Moon Lilith, by the way, I think we are running out of time. So I'm gonna share with you one example and I will prepare a workbook for you so you can continue and see how your chart is and what you need to learn through your moon and Black Moon Lilith. So basically, for this person, we can say that she needs to free herself from the idea of how others sees her. And it's a very strong chart because it's in Leo. Leo is always stronger than the others. And when it's in Leo, this person would want to recognize by others with the appearance, with the other things, depending on the chart. But here, with the appearance, maybe the physical appearance or maybe the perception of herself should be in an exact way, and she should be understood by this way by others. And when she detach from what others think about herself, then she creates a big, peaceful space in her life and sets herself free, basically. Okay. That's a great tool to know, because if it could be in anywhere, for some people it's in the relationship house, for some people it's in business. So you know that for that person, for example, if it's in the 10th house, this person should prioritize her business life. She should be okay. She should be feeling safe, successful, or whatever it is for her in business, so that she can create an alignment zone for herself. Okay. And if you go to the 3rd house, Moon in Libra, well, this is also a great settlement. Let me see the screen. No, I don't need to. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Yeah, okay, now I see the chart. Oops, okay, I opened the second chart, I think. I know, still the other one. Okay, let's go. This chart is more bigger so that you can see what I mean. Okay, that there's not a big difference. So it's in the 2nd house. I mean, there is big difference, but not for you right now, as it's not an astrology class. It's in the 2nd house in Capricorn, the moon, as you can see it here. So this means that person did not have a chance to develop a sincere relationship with the mother. Even though they were love bugs, basically, this person cannot feel it that way. Because with the Capricorn, we usually set boundaries with others more distance way than in general. So you have your own walls, and how you see your mother is as a Capricorn. So you think that your mother is like a Capricorn definition, and you need to learn, in this case, you need to learn how to melt down these walls around your heart, around your heart chakra. So you need to learn intimacy. But in this case, for example, in the second house and Capricorn, you would think that to be able to feel confident, you need to put distance between you and people, which is not true. So in your experiences in general, you can feel so rigid, basically, in your relationships. Where you need to feel confident, you put the distance so that it can create a sense of safety for you. But it is the opposite. You need to learn how to melt down your walls so that you can cheerfully and authentically shine and thrive. You see, in this example, you basically do learn what you need to feel actually confident, because this person would experience lack of confidence, or she can be seen from outside as a confident person. She could show herself that way, but in reality, it would be different. Because it is not just her relationship with others, it's her relationship with her mother. So first of all, your mother is a chosen mother by you to be able to learn that lesson. For all of us, all the charts, they're carefully chosen. Okay? So here, I would like to couple of last things, and you can find the rest from the workbook that I'm going to share with you. For us, these are the clues that you can learn from your own chart. But as astrologers, we don't only look at that in those indicators. We also check the aspects between the planets and other indicators. We also check the signs of the houses, and this sign is ruled by a planet, and which planet rules this sign, where it settles, etc., etc. It's a huge world. For me, I've been learning astrology since, like, I think it has been oh my God, it has been 7 years now. But how I would like to finish is, astrology never tells you, oh, that's so bad. It only tells you how you can sharpen it. So it's like sharpening a skill. You need to sharpen it, whatever it is for you in your chart. And everything is just a tool to take away the stones, take away the obstacles from your way. And once you manage to do it, once you manage to ground yourself and understand your relationship patterns, or in general, your patterns, and where you're supposed to set yourself free and speak your authentic voice, speak through it, you basically learn how to shine and thrive. And I am so happy to host this workshop, and I believe that it is gonna help you a lot. Can't wait to see your transformation, and much love and light.